Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Mayank Pandey, Assistant Professor, Department of Physical Sciences Electronics, Christu Jayanti College, Bangalore. Today, we will be going to study a block diagram and pulse modulation techniques related to digital communication, which is a part of the advanced communication system. So, if you'll see the basic block diagram of the communication system, it consists of main two information. One is called the source, and one is called the receiver. So first, when you should be understanding that whatever information you are having, it should be in the analog. So we understand the concept of digital communication technique as well, analog communication technique as well. But we should be understanding that all the information or all the data initially it will be in the analog format. So whenever you have a source of information, if you are communicating to someone via the messaging, texting, or with the voice message, all the information will be having the analog, and that will be converted into the encoded format. So you will be using a source encoder, which will be converting your source of information will be converted to the encoded format. Encoder means the analog information will be converted into the digital information. And then here you will why you need a digital information or why you need analog information to be converted into digital information, because it is easy to transfer. The digital information is in the packets, so the presence of noise will be very reduced. The data encryption is to be very less, data corruption will be very less. That's why all the information are converted into the an analog format to the digital format. And then you will be transferring your encoded data through the channel. Now when I'm talking about the channel encoder can be anything. It can be the when I'm using the channel, what is the path you are using, what is the information, whether it is a wired, wireless, or whether you are using the whether you are talking about the channel encoder, what type of mode you will be using to transferring that digital information. And then you will be having modulator. And then here, after modulating the channel, you will be having the channel transformation from one device to the other device. This channel encoder is within the device, how you will be converting the encoded information with respect to, and then you will be modulating the signal. This channel information is from one device to the another. It might be using the tower or using the Wi-Fi or using the Bluetooth. All the information you will, what channel you will be using to transferring from one device to another, that will be considered as a channel. And then you will be having a receiver side, which will be having demodulator and decoder. It's the receiver side is always having the opposite of your encoder side. So encoded information should be decoded. So now, as you understand, when the information was transferring from one device to another, it was in the form of the digital. So when it was in the channel, it was having the digital information was transferring. Then but as we know that we cannot understand the digital communication or digital information directly, so what we needed, we again need it as a decoder, which will be decode our information whatever we sent. And then you will be having source decoder. Now the source decoder, what it will be doing, it will be converting your digital information into the analog information, and then you will be able to receive whatever information is sent. Now user of information is nothing but what all text has been received by the receiver. Now this entire block diagram, which is about the advanced communication system or communication technology, this will be changes with respect to the requirement of the communication. It means that the requirement of the modulator, required by the communication channel, required encoder, how many information you have to transfer, what all types of information you have to transfer. All this will be depends on the requirement of the user and users actually. So now, if I talk about the mobile communication, a simple example which will be a mobile communication, a mobile device is having a receiver and transmitter. So your mobile is acting as a receiver and transmitter both. It means that this entire block diagram will be acting inside your mobile phone. So it will be having the source of information when you will be speaking or sending the information, and it is also having the user of information which will be listening as a information which has been received by the other person or other channel. Here in your mobile phone, you will be having encoder, decoder both. You will be having channel encoder, channel decoder both. And when I'm talking about the binary stream, binary information will be a major task. Here your binary information will be converted, decimal information will be converted to the binary information, binary system, zeros and ones, combination of zeros and ones, and will be present in the packets, and that packets will be transferred using the modulation tree model. Next, we will be seeing the different types of digital modulation technique, which is the pulse code modulation, pulse amplitude modulation, pulse modulation techniques in our next. Thank you.